Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales of Light. What if every person you meet is you, just living a different day you can't remember yet? What if every good deed and every hurt loops back to the same heart, your heart, across lifetimes you don't recall? Tonight's story may change how you treat strangers, how you forgive yourself, and how you begin again, gently but firmly, today. This is Alex's evening, and maybe it looks a little like yours. He left school 6 months ago and promised himself he'd restart soon, but soon kept sliding to tomorrow while the TV stayed on. His family went on vacation, and Alex stayed home with his thoughts, the silence loud and the couch too comfortable. Scrolling late, he found a short story called The Egg, and curiosity tugged at him to open it. The first line hit hard. A person dies in a car crash and wakes up in a quiet place that feels like nothing and everything. A being is there, calm, clear, not exactly a man or a woman, and it says, "You died like a fact, not a punishment." No fire, no clouds, only a conversation about what comes next, and the answer is not what you'd think. "You'll be reincarnated," the being says, "and the timing of your lives doesn't work the way you think." The dead person asks about family, whether they'll be okay, and the being answers with honesty that cares but doesn't bend the truth. Then the story deepens. Time is not a line you can hold. It's a web you only see from outside, and the being says it has that view. Reincarnation is bigger than forward, and the meaning of life is bigger than comfort. And then the core idea arrives. Every human who ever lived is you, and you are every human who will ever live. You are the kind ones and the cruel ones, the forgotten ones and the famous ones, the broken ones and the healed ones. Every kindness you've given to yourself, and every harm you've done to yourself. Alex felt the sentence settle in his chest like a key turning in a door that had been waiting for years. If this is true, he thought, then how I treat people is how I practice treating me, and how I treat me is how I'll treat people tomorrow. The being calls the universe an egg, a place for your soul to grow until it is ready to be born into what it can become. Not as a boast, but as a responsibility. Live every life, learn every lesson, and become someone who understands, because you have been everyone. Alex closed his eyes and saw faces. Faces he loved, faces he ignored, faces he judged, and all of them looked a little like him. He saw versions of himself across time. The boy who tries, the man who gives up, the friend who shows up, the stranger who looks away. He saw a simple morning that hasn't happened yet, where he sits up, drinks water, opens a journal and writes one honest line. He saw another morning where he rolls over, reaches for his phone, and tells the day, "Not today," again. And he understood that small choices are not small at all when you repeat them, because repetition builds a life the way drops fill a cup. He put a hand on his chest and said, "Start small and start kind," and this time he meant it. Here's what Alex changed, and what you can change too, starting tonight. Want to plan tomorrow before you sleep? Choose one realistic target and the first 2-minute action that begins it. 2. Set the stage, journal on the nightstand, glass of water ready, clothes laid out, phone out of reach to lower friction. 3. Practice compassion when you slip. No drama, just reset, because shame slows you and kindness helps you move again. 4. Think of future you as someone you love, because if the egg is right, future you is you in the most literal way. Alex woke to an alarm and a note, feet on floor, water, journal, and for the first time in months, morning felt possible. He wrote one line, then another, and the day began. Not perfectly, but honestly, and honesty is a path you can stay on. He sent a text to make amends, took a short walk, and chose 1 hour of learning over another night lost to noise. He was not transformed in a day, but he was different today than yesterday, and that is how real change starts. If everyone is you, then let your habits be acts of respect for the person you'll be tomorrow and the person standing right in front of you today. If every pain returns home, let your words be softer and your promises smaller but stronger so you can keep them. Start where you are with what you have for 2 minutes and let mercy be your engine, not guilt. And when you forget, and you will, remember that in this story the one who forgives you is also you, and that's enough to begin again. If this story opened a door for you, like the door it opened for Alex, leave a comment with your one small promise for tomorrow, just 2 minutes long. Like the video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Tales of Light for more gentle, grounded stories that help you live today with purpose.